Where's this mouse? What the heck? Technical difficulties, hold on. There it is. That's weird. Never had that problem before. Alrighty, I think we're good. Hold on, go back. Pull up Steam. I can put that away though. Alright, sweet. Spark the Electric Jester, part 3 is what we're looking at today. I just wanted to check something real quick before we jump right in. Because I don't know anything about this game, kind of like the last two. I mean, that's been the theme pretty much throughout the summer. But I think this game might be longer than the last two. So I'm just on howlongtobeat.com right now. I'm just looking at how long it takes to beat. Yeah, definitely longer than this one might be the longest one. So I'm thinking it's going to be broken up into 2 sessions. We'll see how it goes. And then I was going to check one last thing. Yeah. Booda booty boo booty boo. Booda booty boo booda boo boo boo. Booty boo booty boo. I don't think that'll have anything. Hold on. Wait, what does that say? Huh. Well, anyway, I was checking something real quick. What the heck? Guide. Parental controls. Oh, and for Nintendo Switch. Okay. All right, cool. All right, we're pretty much flying blind then. I did try out this game though. I just played the first few levels. It's a little different than the last one. It is a 3D platformer though, just like freaking the last one. Spark the Electric Jester 2. But this one actually stars Spark as the main character. Whereas the last one we were playing as Fark, the robot. But we're not playing as a robot today. I don't think. I don't know if there's a second campaign. I don't know anything about this game, honestly. Get that out of there. Whew. Yes, it's best played with controller. And also, if you have epilepsy, be careful when you play video games, dude. So yeah, I just played a little bit on this file. 6%, that's pretty good. Yeah. Okay, that menu did look pretty clean. I don't like how there's no title screen, though. I like title screens in my games. I don't know why. I guess it's just a convention that I appreciate. But there is none. I'm trying to remember... Well, I usually skip the cutscenes when I'm testing it out. Just making sure it works. These are my favorite characters. What did that say? Clutch strut? I can see on the playback. Yeah, clutch strut. So hopefully you like driving levels, because guess what? We're driving. So just to catch everyone up, so Spark the Electric Jester 1 and 2 were pretty good for like the first 10-ish levels. Maybe not super interesting. I think the second game was more interesting than the first game, actually. What's X? Oh. Sorry, I've been playing the Switch recently, so... Oh yeah, you get a boost for drifting, by the way, in this game. So this kind of actually feels close to Mario Kart than anything else. What was I about to say? Oh, I've been playing the Switch recently, and its control scheme is different than the Xbox. Who decided that? Idiots. So I have to like remember where buttons are. Like A is at the bottom now. A is on the right on a Switch controller. I hate that. I'm pretty sure you're not supposed to hit those, whatever those red things are. I think they're little torches, right? Is that what they are? Drifting is not really necessary. We'll see though. So I'm pretty sure this is not the only driving level. It's the only driving level I've played so far. What was I playing? Okay, so yeah, last week I didn't stream on Saturday because I was busy hanging out with my siblings watching Ice Age, as you do. Who hasn't watched Ice Age with their siblings recently? Anyway, so yeah, I streamed on Saturday instead last week. Or Sunday last week. That's what it was. Well, I guess it was this week then. Anyway, and we finished up Kirby Star Allies, which was not as bad as I thought it was going to be, but it also was like, you know, it's just Kirby, dude. It's not my favorite Kirby game, that's for sure. Checkpoint. I think we're almost done now. I don't really use the wall jump all that much in this game. Or in the previous game, I should say. Nice. So you get freedom medals. You need to have a certain number of freedom medals to unlock like boss levels. That's what I learned playing this game earlier today. See, look at this. It has instructions. So you have your speed medals, score medals, and explore medals. So speed medals, you have to beat the level quickly. Score medals from getting a lot of points. And you get score multipliers and stuff. And then exploration medals. There's one level I played where I got them all. And it was kind of interesting. Because it sent up a beam into the sky. It was just a very linear level. So it's like, oh, I probably can find them all. But I don't know if I'm going to find very many of them. Okay, so there's a store. We'll go to the store a little later. Oh, wait, hold on. We're gonna save select. Oh. Yeah, we're good. Yeah, so you need more freedom medals to unlock stages. Each stage you beat gets you 1 freedom medal. I don't know how strict they are with numbers. I was just going to play all the regular levels anyway. I was going to check options. Oh yeah. I'm going to turn it down a little bit. Hopefully that's not too quiet. Well, I'll see how it sounds. Not so too quiet. Hold on. Does it feel like Sonic yet? Oh, I don't know. Okay, so I don't know what those do. They're a little more explodey now than they were in the second game. I don't know if it's that much easier to stay in the middle of plat. I don't know. Did that look easy? Oh wait, hold on. Stop. Everyone stop. I guess, I mean, my plan is not to find all the exploration medals. But if I see one, I want to grab it, you know what I mean? So that beam of light, you see that beam of light right there? That's an exploration medal. Look at that. 1 out of 10. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Is there another one? No, that was just light. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what you get. I mean, you get like satisfaction, I suppose. What is all this stuff? So you just gotta keep your eyes out for beams of light. Oh, I saw a beam of light. Keep your eyes out for beams of light as I'm saying a beam of light. Unless I didn't see one, I just thought I saw one. Did I just thought it? Did I just think I saw one? I guess so. What the hell? There we go. I thought for sure I saw one. What the hell? wonder how often that's gonna happen. Oh, I saw a beam of light, except for the fact that I didn't. Whoa. There we go. I don't think I'm gonna get the speed medal. I mean, it does kind of feel weird, like, if you're playing a Sonic game. Oh, jeez. I didn't even go... You're grinding up there, by the way. Looking for beam of light? Don't see any. Beams of light. Nope, don't see any. Okay. Got him. I want to go this way. Alright. So yeah. This plays a lot like the last game so far. I haven't gotten any powers yet. Doesn't mean they're not there, it's just I haven't gotten any. Oh, see, grinding. Crouch. That. Oh, wait, switch. Oh, that's cool. This is for score attack, I guess. Anyway. Now, 1 Explorer medal. Out of 10. I was looking, kind of. Alright, so I guess we're gonna get some backstory here. I didn't watch this when I was testing this out. He's my subconscious. I need to be caught up on what's going on. Before you go back to wherever you were doing, whatever you were doing, let's go over everything that leads here. We're Spark. We're Formy. It gave us electric powers. Something called Clarity. It's Fark. I don't really buy the story. The Fark Force. Internet was shut down? What? Faker. Oh, he didn't know what else to name it, he said. That check from Armstrong? So he's gonna destroy Fark Force, which Fark created to fight Clarity after the last game. So those are 3 more levels. And then those little things are like little missions. Because we need to get 6 freedom medals to fight the boss, which I have not fought yet. So let's do the challenges first. So these little ones are challenges and those are levels. So let's do the challenge. These are pretty short, but you get a medal for them, so that's good. And they kind of teach you how to play the game. Honestly, I think this is kind of a good idea. So it's like you, off of the slope, you really want to hold A for dear freaking life, like that, like that. That's right. That's a medal. But it's teaching how to play the game at the same time, so it kind of makes sense. This game came out in 2022, by the way, in case you're wondering. Kind of reminds me of Sonic Forces. I mean, I guess they did the same thing, but it was less planet focused, more just like a map. Yeah. Okay, camera's really important for this. If your camera's not, facing the way you want it to be, it kind of sucks. So yeah, my thought, I think I started talking about this and I forgot to finish my thoughts. My thoughts on the first two games is that they're fun for like the first 75%, and then they kind of lose it all in the last 2 or 3 levels. And that's kind of been my assessment of the series so far. Whoa. But I think there is fun to be had. There is fun to be had with the series. It's just you gotta be ready to put up with some jankification of the game. You know what I mean? Weak. Shark Week. So that was a little more involved. But if you get the camera going in the right direction, it doesn't really matter. You should be fine. Okay. Alright, I guess I'll talk about video games since, just doing some missions here. What was this one? I didn't even look at the name of it. Don't forget to check all your moves. Oh, this one. I remember this one. You have like a spin dash, basically. Okay. And then, let's do this. Okay, here we go. More wrong button. Death. That's cool. I don't think I got full charge there. What? I keep doing that. Press the wrong button. There we go. Okay. Right off the edge. So I think last time I mentioned this, I beat Splatoon 3, the campaign, and started playing Metroid Prime Remastered. I think I just started it. I didn't get very far in it. And it's funny, so that's the third time I've played through Metroid Prime, and my opinion really hasn't changed. It's a game that I don't really like all that much. In certain ways, like I don't think the combat's pretty lame. It's mainly just okay. So this is the level where I got all the medals, by the way. It's a game where you freaking had to play it to win. No, it's a game where the combat just never really feels all that good. It's basically just, okay, lock onto the enemy, strafe around them while you attack them. And it's like that, it's always that. It's never anything different. And the combat gets really freaking boring. I would say the combat gets better. And I still think 3 is the best one of all so far. But yeah, it's yeah, so combat's really obnoxious, and then I don't think a Metroidvania in 3D is really a good idea in the first place, because backtracking, especially with the level design that game has, it's just not, backtracking is not pleasant at all. Like, it's completely, it's one of those things where it's like, yeah, I just don't want to do that ever again. And I've done it 3 times. Well, I bought it because it was like on sale or something. I don't remember why I bought it, but I did buy it. And now I'm paying the penalty by having to play it again. So I'm getting all these medals because I can. This is kind of fun. In a linear level like this, it's kind of a cool concept. Ouch. You can parry, by the way, or whatever. I think it's a parry. Oh, hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold it. Hold everything. There's a thing right here. And I do not want to miss this. Oh, I will say, okay, I haven't watched it back yet. The second Kirby Star Ally stream. But I will say, Mangalore, freaking MVP, dude. Like, I liked a lot. There are a lot of characters that I did enjoy playing as in that game. But Mangalore is freaking MVP, dude. He carried like the entire, and then I lost him for the final boss. I was so pissed. Did I get them all? Did I get them all? Must have. Did I get them all? Did I miss one? Because I was talking? No, I got them all. I'm that good. So now I can fight the boss, but we're going to play all the levels first. But yeah, Mangalore's MVP, dude. Love that guy. I'm trying to remember what this one even is. So, oh yeah, get to the end before the time runs out. Yep. Press on the wrong button. Okay, so yeah, Metroid Prime. I don't like the combat at all. I just think it just doesn't. It doesn't play well. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, that's right. Like, I think, oh shit, I missed that. I do think Metroid Prime 3 has the best combat, because like you're pulling stuff off of guys and I don't know, just whatever it was. I remember it being way more interesting than the first and second game. So yeah, I prefer that. Whatever it is, I prefer it. And then so yeah, and then the backtracking is a pain in the freaking butt in that game. I don't really like its structure in the first place, because it, you know, in a Metroidvania, it's understood that you're going to go and you're going to run back and forth and find power-ups and stuff. But that's like your only incentive to move forward in that game. It's just, okay, well, if I keep going, then I'll find a new power-up. There's no like story progression as you're playing the game. The whole stories are either already happened by the time Samus gets there, or it's just her like beating the enemy, a big enemy in an area. That's the only story in the entire freaking game. It's already all set up by the time you get there. It's like, yeah. So we have to find 10 blue medals. I think there's more than 10, but they release this little ball of goo every time when you can see them. So look for the balls of goo. I don't think it's goo, but You know, maybe. Not with that attitude. But yeah, I'm just not a fan of Metroid Prime. You'll never make me a fan of Metroid Prime. It's like a solid 3 out of 5 for me. I know some people are probably gonna be mad about that, but you know what? It's just, you know what? If you're mad about that, make a better Metroid Prime game. Let's be honest. Make one that's better than 3, because 3 is my favorite for sure. Oh. I say 1132. I only have 6. But if we get the next one, I'll have more than 6. Okay. I still don't know what those do. Besides, like, probably filling up your gauges, maybe? I need 3 more, and I've been non-systematic about my search. I saw that. Maybe on this side of the map. I was thinking that this kind of feels almost Knuckles-y from Sonic Adventure 1 and 2. Sort of, but not really. It's kind of, but not exactly. But sort of, but not really all that much. Is there any underwater? It's only 2 more? Damn! Watch your mouth. But I was talking about Yugi. Then we can dig it. I need 1 more. I think the biggest problem I have with something like this is that they made the world symmetrical. They made the level symmetrical. Or at least it feels symmetrical. Is there one on here? No. So it feels like it's exactly the same on one side as the other. Now, I don't think that's 100% true. But it's close enough to the point where it's like, geez. It is making searching difficult. You'd think that being on this top of this clock tower would help. But in my experience, it has not been that helpful. Nice flower. It is kind of cool to have this like detailed town that you can run around in, but at the same time, oh, found one. I'd kind of just rather not. I'd not get a speed medal there. Okay, so time to fight the boss. But I'm gonna go shop first. Old military training is no joke. Yeah, I'm sure it'll be used to. So you use that just. Check this out. These top tier modules should allow you to channel that power into something special. I think those are. Nothing here just yet. Oh yeah, this one. I was thinking of doing that one first. This is your light speed dash or whatever. I don't really plan to stop and shoot anyone. That's cool. I haven't been using my energy either, so. Okay, cool. How did I... Wait, how did I do that? What button do I press? Didn't tell me how. Too busy thinking about whether or not you could. Never thought to ask whether or not you should. Alright. That's not the boss. Sawman. So yeah, I don't know how freaking... Ugh. Yeah, parry button's the same. Okay, the big X and then the green means they're grabbing, or you can't parry them anyway. I don't know, this combat's a little more complicated than the last one. You have 2 attack buttons in this game, by the way. Uh-oh. Got him. Oh, shit. Looks like there's mode number 2. Oh yeah, it says right there, light attack and heavy attack. Apparently this game has a combo system. There you go. Did I skip a cutscene there? By mashing buttons. Oh, I got him. Did I skip a cutscene by mashing buttons? Uh-oh. Oops. Sorry. I think I skipped a cutscene, right? Looked like it. I was pressing X and Y, not A or B. Crouching downhill. Interesting. Alright, moving on. So yeah, Metroid Prime, I don't really like the combat. The backtracking's so obnoxious. And the fact that the whole freaking game, you're just kind of like... you're just like not really... whole game really not like, there's no story going on. Now it does have the freaking lore entries, and I do like some of the lore entries, like when you're going through the first space pirate like lab the laboratory in Phendrana Drifts, and you're like stealing all their lore information, that feels cool as hell. Right? So that's cool. The problem I have is then after that, you have to backtrack through the pirate base with the lights turned off now, so you have to use your thing, and that's definitely not even the last time you have to be in that freaking part of the game. So yeah, the backtracking just kind of really obnoxious. Like, I don't recommend the backtracking. Oh jeez. I don't recommend the backtracking in freaking Metroid Prime. I just don't think it's very enjoyable. Okay, you can jump off and get like stuff, but it seems like it's faster to just like stay on. Lots of fire. Well, I can parry the fire, can't I? Here we go. Oh, and then the Meta Ridley fight sucks. The Metroid Prime fight's not that bad, but the Meta Ridley fight, it's absolute garbage. It just kind of goes to show how not good the combat is in that game. Who's my battery? So I beat that, I think, was that Friday? No, that was Thursday night into Friday. So technically yesterday, because it was in the morning, I started playing Metroid Prime 4, because I had that sitting around on my Switch, because it was on, I got on like it wasn't supposed to be on sale for as much as it was. Oh, wow, that was close. That was not skill, that was just me mashing buttons, by the way. But yeah, so I beat. I've been playing Metroid Prime 4 for yesterday and then a little bit today as well. And so far, I put quite a few hours into it because I just want to be done with it. Honestly, it's not because I'm enjoying it. That's the wrong opinion. I have 4 out of the 5 elemental keys. I still don't have the electric power. I think that's the next thing I have to do, is find the electric power. And then there's like one more level area to go to get the last of the freaking keys. And once I have the last of the keys, then I guess I can just, well, I think I have to get green crystals, don't I? That's what everyone said in the reviews, you have to get green crystals. I'm not looking forward to that. I got enough green crystals for like the first upgrade, because the first upgrade just makes your like shot more powerful. And yeah, it's like, yeah, I definitely want that. But apparently the other ones aren't as useful, so I was like, okay, that sounds good to me. I'll just stop worrying about green crystals for now. Apparently they don't even all spawn in until like the end of the game, so like if you're like, oh, I'll get them all early, it's like, no, you're probably not. What is this? I thought it was like a collectible. Ow. Is this like supposed to be difficult? These parts where I'm like just like going straight and just passing everything? I mean, I guess I am kind of playing this like I played the last one, right? Where I just skip past everything. What's the point of that? I'm assuming it was a bit of a boost. So this is supposed to be like your Rail Canyon sort of level, right? I never really liked that level. I like Frog Forest. I wasn't really a big Rail Canyon fan. Rail Canyon. People who do like that level are Rail Fanions, but that's not me. Oh, that was freaking close as hell, dude. What a dick move. Really important to do the loop-de-loop. You could just skip that loop-de-loop. I was considering it, and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna keep going. Heavy low. Nice! So yeah, I've been playing freaking Metroid 4. And Metroid 4 is... I mean, it's certainly a game. I think that much we can be assured of. Is it Fark? Is it... What? I knew it was gonna explode. Well, at least it's okay. Isn't okay? So if you're that close to explosions, isn't the concussive force of the explosion supposed to kill you? That's what my understanding is. Now I'm not like a CSI or whatever, but probably should block that shit. Oh, you can't block that one. Shoot. I'm getting my 2E kicked. Damn it, dude. I don't feel like I have enough time. Was I supposed to lose that fight? Once there was a castle, best of its kind. The castle had a guardian, guarding every day and every night, all alone. Guardian was very good at his job, but nonetheless he was just a young boy. But one day, deep within the castle, something came into being, something special. The guard patrolled the castle, he heard a voice coming through the walls. It was a girl, a kind girl. Look at his blushing face. In secret, away from the castle, the boy and the girl began to talk in secret. There, said in secret. In no time, the boy and the girl became very good friends, is what she said, but he wants more. And because of their friendship, that, in secret, the girl manifested a body of own. From here on, the relationship continued to grow and grow and grow. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, I know what the secret is. Oh, dude, you gotta go. You gotta cut and run, dude. Yeah, I'm sure. Conceive me? Oh, I thought her secret was gonna be a little bit different. Destiny. She explained she had a higher level of consciousness and looked at everyone with pity, as they're not able to perceive the world as she did. He was fascinated with her before that, too. Cast that found out too and took the girl away from the boy. The young guardian was overcome with anger and sorrow. So he became Proto-Man. He deeply reflected about her and the castle staff. He did not like the castle staff. I wonder why. They were distant, never came close when absolutely necessary. He was always alone. She's the only one who made him feel complete. Well, I know what Matt Damon would do. I watched this movie called The Adjustment Bureau. What? She returned? Are you sure it's her? Oh, he's getting catfish now. At first, the boy thought Cass's after permanently changed her. But he's overcome with joy when he realized she's still the same as she once was. I just had to act nice. From that day on, they promised each other that they would fulfill their destinies together. Their destiny? To rid the world of meaningless life. This is like a lot. To this goal, the boy adapted a new, more dominating personality, a new name, and a remotely controlled body. Oh, Freon. First, they persuaded every robot to follow their will. With everything in place, their plan was set in motion. Set in motion now. He felt a deep anxiety. He knew he was inferior. He did not share her level of consciousness. Oh, dude, you gotta be careful with that. You never have her level of consciousness. Yeah, you're going out with a girl who's like higher than your level, and you're like, oh no, she's definitely looking at other robots. You know what I mean? Together with the girl, they can see what? Are they still a boy and girl? Unlimited potential. Potentially grow into over the course of his life. Child take a place of someone else and be sent out into the world with only one goal: to kill his own father and take it. Wait, what? What? Why? What? Does any of this make any sense? Like, no offense to the creator, I know he made this game by himself, but it's like very fanfic feeling sort of story. And then Bleach got in the guy's face and became Creepy Larry or whatever and killed people. Right? Isn't that the creepypasta? Like, no offense, but seriously. Alright. We moving on to the next part of the game. High speeds. Not just one, multiple high speeds. Like 67 miles per hour and 68 miles per hour. See, high speeds lets you do that. Shit. Ah, mother effing F, dude. I lost my speed. Definitely want to keep that boost speed going. Alright, here we go. Okay, it's definitely easier. Not easy, but easier to stay in the middle of that winding road. Now, it was a very short winding road, so maybe that makes a difference too, but I did it. Alright, so yeah, Metroid Prime 4 has been very, it's okay, when I'm playing Metroid Prime 4, what happens is that I fall asleep. I get sleepy when I play Metroid Prime 4. And that's really not, that's not singing high praise for your game when the biggest thing I can say about it is, man, it makes me sleep. I don't know, it's just so boring. After playing the first game, like the first game has many faults, but like a boring world design is not one of them. And honestly, it's not even the desert. Like, you'd be like, oh, this must be the desert that's making him fall asleep. No, I was falling asleep before the desert. I'll give the green area a pass because it was very late. I'd just beaten Metroid Prime before that, so I'll give that one a pass. That was really easy, by the way. But damn. And then the next main area, the Volt Forge or whatever the hell is freaking called. Just that was me sleeping. Wall walking? Loki? Who's Loki? Hold right trigger while on a wall. Oh, I hate this in Sonic Lost World. Can you tell why? For whatever reason, it never seems to work out for me. It's like I have like a weird perception of this mechanic. I just can't figure it out. There we go. Only have to do it 10,000 more times. Weird, it's the same button as freaking boosting. Oh no, Jimmy! That sucks. Man, it's like I knew what it wanted me to do too, and I just couldn't handle it. Couldn't handle the stress. Well, it's more impressive technique than anything from the first game, or second game. Damn it. Why is this a series? Why is this series the way it is? First game's the 2D platformer, second game's the freaking 3D platformer, and this is the second 3D platformer, the third game. But yeah, so I've played through the green area, so like the grassy area. Nice. I've played through the Volt Forge area, so that's the one with like the lightning. You get your motorcycle there, and it's really, really cool. It's really not that cool. Then you go to the fire area, and then after the fire area, this is all brand new to me, by the way. I hadn't fought the first boss. So you go to the fire area and you get your fire chip, and then immediately turns you around and you go to the ice area. And you do the entire ice area, get the ice chip, go back to the thing to get your ice chip installed. Then you have to go back to the fire area. So I just finished the fire area before I started streaming, and that was my first game over because the boss of the fire area is like, he shoots this beam and he like swoops from left to right. And everything else in the game teaches you if any beam swoops left to right, you just double jump over it. But you can't double jump over this beam. You have to morph ball underneath it. And it was not obvious at all, so it killed me. Your goal is to get as much score as possible before the timer runs out. Oh, shit. Oh, I don't want to go for score. I'm not a scorish person, honestly. Did I increase my score? Nice. Did that lower my score? Wow. I can't tell if I'm doing well or doing badly. Probably badly, let's be honest. Oh, I was killing this. I was trying to kill this guy, It wasn't a guy, it was just a thing. Who knew this guy? 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 Who knew this guy's cousin? You're right! That's my SpongeBob stuff. Is that the minimum score yet? Oh shit. Wrong one. You can buy more moves, by the way, to do more damage. Okay, what's my score and what's like my progress? What's my score? I'm at 4,000. I need to be at 40,000. Oh. Okay. Getting there, I guess. How do you get out of this pit? There's really no way out of this pit. Is that true? Okay. We have to go this way. What does warning level up mean? What does that mean? Can't break that. What is this? So I already went down there. Alright, 1/4 of the way there. Oop. Oh, I see. I get your property damage going here. How that was. Wrong button. Sorry. Exits are open. Oh, I couldn't dodge that. Yeah. I wonder how hard it is to actually get full score on this one. I don't know if I'm a big fan of this though. What I have? Is that electricity sign supposed to tell me that I have my like superpower? Because I don't think I have. I think I need to buy like a special power. I think that's how this game works. I don't know if that's true. Let me kill some bosses. Oh jeez. Oh, I did press it. Can I destroy these? Oh, you can whack them. What we got here? There's a gun in here. What's up here? Oh, got him. I am watching the clock, by the way, just in case you're wondering. I don't think there's any way I'm gonna get to that. I got the second one. No. I'm just leaving. All right, I did it. So I would say that the combat in Metroid Prime 4, it's not as good as I mean, it feels all right because you can kill enemies pretty fast, whereas Metroid Prime 1, like enemies are freaking damage sponges, so they take forever to kill. A large part of the time. The stupid Chozo. No Chozo ghosts have shown up yet. The worst freaking enemy known to man. I hate the Chozo ghosts. They're sin against all that is holy, dude. Stupid Chozo ghosts. I guess this is a good way to get you to fight enemies in this game. Put you on an elevator. How many elevators exist in video games where you just are supposed to fight enemies, huh? Probably a lot, right? Yeah. So I think people know that they're not supposed to play Metroid Prime 4, but like I said, I got it on freaking sale one day, and it's like, oh, it's in my stack of games, along with Metroid Prime Remastered, which again I only bought because it was on sale. I was like, oh, maybe I'll like it better on the Switch. But okay, so I will say the controls. So I'm doing dual stick controls, with gyro aiming enabled as well, and that does feel pretty freaking good. Can you stop shooting me with your freaking gun, dude? I did it. Lots of combat in those stages. How much money do I have? I don't know if that's really necessary, but extra moves might be. Extra kick add to the aerial heavy attack combo. All white attacks for an extra finisher. No. I attack button after you finish a heavy attack combo to unleash a strong upward slash. Oops, I didn't mean to buy that. Oh well. Okay, extra powers, I think you equip these. Energy dash. Overcharge. Snap portal. I wonder if you buy them and you can just use them as much as you want. Like, they're not consumable. Because these are pretty expensive. You just have to make sure you equip it. So maybe I should... Interesting. Oh, is that how much special it takes to use? Huh. Interesting. I'm trying to think which of these would be the best to use. Channel power into willpower. Maybe overcharge would be good. Okay, for right now, we're going to leave it as is. I think I should definitely look into more of that. Lost Ravine. It's Lost Ravine, dude. Lost Ravine. That's how it's pronounced. Come on. Yeah, I already did that level. Oops. I don't know why I jumped. Must have had the best of intentions. Some of the worst decisions were made with the best intentions. Going for these upgrades now. No! There we go. Going for these upgrades now. I see that one. I see that one. I see it. I see it now. We are getting that freaking medal. Look at that. Totally gotten. Totally acquired. Man, there's a lot of these things. Probably gonna break these boxes. Look at all these things. I don't know what they do, but I like collecting them. So yeah, I don't know how much longer it's gonna take me to do Metroid Prime 4, but I'm hoping I'm close to being done. Because like I said, it's just a boring freaking game. I don't think that's like a revelation. I think people understand that. It's just, you know, it's like one of those things where it's like, I feel like I'm not required, but I feel like it's responsible of me to actually play the game. Son of a bitch. Did it take away all my stuff? You think? But I still have them all. Does it give me a number of how much? Oh yeah. No, I still collected all that stuff. Better believe it. Oh, you know what I got from the grocery store today? This is the summer. I haven't had one all summer, so I was like, you know what? I'll get one. I'll get a pack. I got some brats, dude. I'm gonna make some brats tomorrow. I'm a bit of a brat myself. That's not even fun. Okay. We're stopping to collect this stuff because I love collecting stuff. I was thinking about that Tinykin game I mentioned the last couple streams. I played Tinykin, I think it was like 2 weeks ago. And it basically is just a collect thing sort of game. And then you use the things you collected, the Tinykins, to freaking do all your... Besides your jumping and floating, it's like all of your abilities are these Tinykins. So I think that's good. I think it's good that that's how it works. It's a game unlike any I've played before, but very like other games I've played before. So it's a good mashup. I'd recommend. Okay, of the games I played just for myself this summer, so games I didn't stream specifically, I would say Tinykin was my favorite. So Splatoon 3, Tinykin, Link Between Worlds, and freaking what else? Metroid Prime Remastered. Yeah, Tinykin's definitely the best so far. I don't think Metroid Prime 4 is gonna change that. This is weird now that I'm like stopping to get all this stuff. Wonder how much of a difference it's gonna make. I mean, I'm almost at 1,000. 1,000 was the price for some of the more expensive stuff. The problem is with there's so many options available, and it's hard reading the description, trying to tell like how useful something's gonna be. I guess my plan was to buy the one that increases my power, because that'd be good for like bosses, right? Always good to do more damage. Yep, we were above 1,000. They've reused that set piece multiple times. I shouldn't say set piece, it's that level chunk. The level chunk has been reused multiple times. Trying to decide how much I like collecting all this stuff, because it's like, well, I can't homing attack those. Let's get them out. Can't even remember what I bought. I pressed the parry button. I pressed the platypus button. Ah! I pressed the parry button, dude. What's going on here? Is this like game way less forgiving than the last two? Ooh, look at that. Look at that. You have to turn around and look. Wait. Oh, there it is. Ooh. I wonder how many upgrades I'm going to be able to buy since I've been stopping and getting all of these. Hopefully a lot, right? Because the upgrades, I mean, they seem like they're worth it, I'll be honest. They seem like they're a pretty good idea. Definitely want to get that grinding one, where you just use some of your energy, but then you grind. You grind better. You grind faster, I should say. I don't know about the other grinding one though. Like you have to like. Nice. I wonder if the game is like confused about how much slower I'm going now. Like, man, he was zooming through it before. No, 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 no. And then done before I'm through. Somehow I'll make a man out of you. I was listening to that song this between last stream and this one. It's a good freaking song, dude. Is a raging river, coursing river, with all the force of a great typhoon, with all the strength of a raging fire, mysterious as the dark side of the moon. Did I knock him out of his attack? I didn't even know I could do that. Got him. Man, I almost got 15 hundo. That's pretty good. 2 Explore medals. That's nice. Okay, I don't like here where it has to like load it. I don't really like that. I don't know if it's loading or if it's just saving. I don't know. Yeah, let's go here. I want to buy that power up and equip it. It was extra powers. Overcharge. There we go. So I signed it. You can do a very fast dash forward. Oh. This is just the damage. I don't think that one's very useful. Oh, the heal. We gotta do the heal next. Yeah, I was gonna get heal. Yeah, I think heal would be the next one we'd go for. Alright, moving on. Moving on. So yeah, this game, I don't know if you can tell, it's a little more involved. Oh, this one. A little more involved than the last one. You're not just running through stages the whole time. It feels more like Sonic Adventure, I guess. That there's other things to do. I see him. Okay, there's another one in that room. Another one in this room. Is this a trap? It's a trap! I'm the guy from Star Wars. I'm a trap. That's my favorite character. Oh, his name is very funny. We can't say anything about his name though, because we get in trouble. His name is Admiral Akbar. So his first name is. It's not even funny, dude. It's hilarious. It's actually the funniest thing I've ever said in my life. A little hard snack bar. There's no one. Okay. We cruising. They bruising. Gotta get these. We need to buy that healing ability. Yeah, once you have 4 abilities you like, you don't really need to buy all the other ones. You can, you don't have to. I mean, guess technically you probably beat the game without buying any of them. How much time do I have left? Not a lot. I don't like it, not at all. Actually, you know what? Okay, so maybe not the whole soundtrack, but a couple songs from the Jet Set Radio Future soundtrack are really good. I like Understand. It's Concept of Love. Understand the concept of love. Understand. And then there's this fan edit version of it, and the whole thing is just understand. And then they just keep adding layers of it over top. It's so funny. It's like one of my favorite songs. I'll be honest. Okay, did I just hear one? Yeah. Whoa, there's one way up there. How the hell am I supposed to get up there? No! What if I had to restart? Okay, good. Scared me for a second there. I was like, what if I had to restart? And then I had this terrible, terrible feeling in the pit of my stomach. I was like, they wouldn't. I think they would, honestly. If I don't find them all, they'd definitely make me redo it all. How'd you like it if you're an enemy in a video game, and every time you show up on screen, it just puts up a little sign that says weak? And then he still shoots me like multiple times, which is really obnoxious, actually. Okay, now where am I supposed to go? Now where am I supposed for to go? Bounce pad. Weak. Weak sauce. What? Okay, the camera is really important for whether or not you'll actually homing attack a guy, so it's a little obnoxious. In Sonic, it just does it no matter what. I saw that. I don't know where it is, but I definitely saw the thing. Where's the blue thing? I saw it. Oh, there it is up there. I don't have much time left. I probably should hurry. But it would be fun to redo the entire level, though. I have to say. Okay, the question is which direction? This way. Isn't there one like up high somewhere? Yes. I see it. I see it. I'm already over 1,000 again? Nice. I guess I already had like 400 something. Nice! Nice! I was wondering how I was going to be healing in this game, because I think in the... I don't know about the last game. The first game, you could definitely heal. I'm not forgetting, dude. Thanks for reminding me, though. The first game, you could definitely heal. So extra powers... Heal. Yep. Okay, so we're definitely putting that up. We're definitely putting power up, down. No! Putting power up, down. There we go. Okay, so I have 600 left. I could probably go with another of the extra moves then. I don't think these... Oh, I guess the rail boost. I do have another level. Okay. Alright, next level. I wonder how many worlds there are. Because I consider these little, like... Okay, you beat a boss and then it unlocks a bunch of levels. I consider that a world. I wonder how many worlds there are in this game. Get to the goal before the timer runs out. So do not dilly-dally or shilly-shally. Or Tifa will smack you with her giant breasts. Wait, is that a bad thing or a good thing? I don't know. Okay, you gotta be ready, dude. This is not baby camp. You gotta be ready. You can just sit here sleeping on the job. Dilly-dallying and shilly-shallying. Look at that speed. I probably should have pressed the freaking button. The button press that. Me. Oh. Boy, this is fast. Fast as F. Do not get hit by the fire. If you do, you should parry. No, don't do that. Do not do that. I did it. I win. Is that speed metal? That's how speedy I am. I'm not really tracking all my speed medals, by the way, in case you're wondering. Alright, I think it's time to just fight the final boss. I don't think this is the final boss. I think it's just the next boss. Wait, no, it's just the next area. There's no boss? Oh, really? Oh. I'm a little disappointed, but at the same time, I'm not that disappointed. Maybe I'll have to fight a boss right after this. Or maybe there's a boss at the end of this level. District 5. That's like that movie District 9. Why did it face me that way? I saw that. What the hell? Oh, I thought I could like go in there. That's what they made it seem like, at least. I saw that coming. Where are we? Apartment complex city? He's weak, dude. Get that weak shit off my track, as Speed Racer would say in his PG-rated movie. Get that weak shit off my track. Yes, Sir Emil Hirsch as Speed Racer. Why is Emil Hirsch not in movies anymore? Why isn't there a Speed Racer 2? That's my question. For a movie that was so freaking good to just not have a sequel, it's a shame. A crying shame. Crying Reynolds is in shame because of that. I'm that good. I'm that good. What does that do? Give me a lot of points. I saw that. Did I just skip a bunch of level? What is going on? I was trying to get on top of the other ones, but oh well. Oh, that's right. That's right. Pro maneuver. You get tons of points for that. Are those spikies? Yeah, they are. I gotta get these things. I gotta get more upgrades. The shop meta is controlling my brain. Nope. Nope. Yep. Doesn't matter. Look at the skipping that I'm doing. There's nothing up here. At least give me something to do. Oh, I hate this. This is just like freaking Rayman 3. Is it Rayman 3? No! I don't know if you can tell, I'm really good at Rayman 3. Alright, moving on. What the hell is even this? Is this that scene from Star Wars Episode 2, Attack of the Clones? I like that movie. More than I probably should. Am I saying it's good? No. I'm saying I like it. Padme's in it, and she's like freaking hot as hell, dude. Definitely the most attractive Star Wars girl, right? I've never really liked Carrie Fisher. Like she's all right, but like as like my attractive like princess that I need to save, I'd much rather save Princess Amidala. I don't know if that's going to cause a stir in my community. I prefer Padme to freaking Carrie Fisher. Who would you rather have? The cradle robber or the incestuous one? Exactly. Wait. I actually don't know which one's worse. He's not a baby when she robs the cradle, though. He's like a well, he's a teenager. But I mean, to be fair, he's the one. Well, I guess she's still, as the adult, she probably. Did that guy just kill himself? I think he did. Nice. Is there stuff up here? There's free. They're giving away free stuff in there. That's the library. They give away free stuff in the library. I don't know if you knew this. They do. Points, points, points. Oh no! What did I just do? What did I just do? What the hell did I just do? What did I just do? Did I like go back to a? I'd probably return to a checkpoint. Son of a bitch. I did. Wait. What? That's kind of cool. I don't know if I actually returned to a checkpoint or not. It kind of feels like I did, but I don't know. And based on what's in the menu, it kind of seems like I did. Ha, I took the high road, bitch. Oh, oh, oh! I'm getting these points. 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 Did I restart the freaking level? What did I do? I don't think so. I think if I restarted the level, it would have been more obvious. Here we go. Okay, I'm trying to stay right in the middle. Oh. That may come in handy later on. It's really hot right now. Why did it? Oh, it was water. I was gonna say, why did it not do like the Sonic, the 3D Sonic thing, where you like do like a free fall? Oh. Okay, can I just say that this level has been pretty freaking cool so far? I don't know what I pressed on that thing, but this level, I give it a 7.9 out of 10. No, it's pretty freaking good. Oh, shit. This level sucks ass. I hate it. No, it's pretty good. Pretty epic, if I'm being honest. That's right. That's not what you're supposed to do. Whoa. Want me up here? Apparently. That's right. I got it. You didn't think I was going to be able to, but I did. Because I'm that good. And I got the points. Points. Okay. Now what? Where am I? Who am I? What am I? Where am I? How am I? Oh, that's not what you want to do. That is what you have to do. What am I supposed to do? Where am I? Am I like just not where I'm supposed to be? What the hell happened? How do I get out of here? Am I screwed? Am I screwed, McDuck? Am I supposed to be here? Look, there's another branch. Oh, I saved myself. I'm that good. Okay, what's going on? What is this area? Let's do this. There we go. That seems better. Oh yeah, this place. Try not to die this time, dude. I feel like I'm playing with a little more skill since I'm actually trying to... Oh shit. Speaking of skill, this is not skill at all, by the way. Oh! Okay, I think this level is pretty freaking cool. I thought it was pretty cool. Went on for like 10 minutes. There's a couple weird things there near the end, but I thought that was pretty freaking cool. I got an exploration medal too. I know they're called Explore medals, but I'm just going to call them exploration medals because that makes more sense. I don't know why everything was catching on fire though. Because of that guy probably. Hola. Last time he killed me, so. No, he did that last time. I've been using that power up, but it doesn't seem to do much. Here I am doing a lot more damage, I don't know. Damn it. Well, I killed him this time. Heh, I win. What happened that first time? Uh-oh, more lore. Here lies the famous artist, said the tombstone. He was wealthy, but died alone, with nowhere to leave his wealth to. It was abandoned. That's what money does. It just sits in a mattress somewhere. Large mansion, personal security guard, protecting the mansion. For years, he stood patiently. Until one day, a thief showed up at the abandoned mansion. Is that the guy from the last one, Flint? The guard noticed something. He enjoyed the kill. Uh-oh. I'm pretty sure he's the guy from the last game, isn't he? It must be double because he has two swords. That's Flint, isn't it? He has to flip that bit, dude. Bit flip. You know what I'm talking about. He was shot, though. Uh-oh. So double, and then Flint. And float! That was the other one. She had it written on her face. Gotcha. Oh, that's why it had hair. Okay, you shouldn't capitalize the first word after a quotation. They're just good friends, dude. Uh-oh, he actually has two eyes. Oh my goodness. He killed them. Killed them all. Like Anakin. We're back to Star Wars 2. It's lovely, isn't it? Putting an end to their miserable existence. It just excites me. It is. He's Anakin. Wait. What? What about float? Do we have a 7... Uh-oh. Do we have a 7-hour-long cutscene for that, too? No offense, dude. It's a boss. Oh, no, it's just the 4th area. Okay. How much money do I have? I don't think I have very much. Oh, no, I'm just kidding. There's a Jester power. Reaper Jester. I guess you never know unless you try, right? Energy dash. Right bumper. I don't really see a need for that, so I'm gonna try to buy the Reaper, I guess. That'll be my next goal, I suppose. I already unlocked the 4th area, by the way, so I could just keep going. But I'm gonna go with these guys. Protest prison. All right, if you say so. Okay, the other video game related news that I did want to bring up today at some point was that there's the Gen 1 recomp came out a couple weeks ago, and they're really putting in work on this Gen 1 recomp because there's this voxel 3D mod that makes the whole thing like into 3D voxels, which is cool enough on its own. But they've really gone to town, and then someone went and made I think I can just do this. Someone went and made a first-person mod for it, so now you can play in voxel first-person, and then someone made a mod so that the battles can take place in like this pseudo 3D with the sprites and all the the regular animations. But you can also make it so battles take place in Pokemon Stadium style. So that it has the Pokemon Stadium models. In some of the animations, I don't think they have all the animations. I could be wrong about that. I don't know exactly how it works. But yeah. So someone took the time to do that. So that's pretty freaking cool. It's just kind of insane that that exists. I do want to play through. I think streaming the Gen 1 recomp might be a cool thing to do at some point. I kind of want to give it a little bit more extra time in the oven so you can get more ports and stuff. I saw that, by the way. I get over there. I kind of like to give recomps a little bit of time in the oven so they can get more work done, and then oh, that was close. That was freaking close. And then there can be more mods made to improve the experience. What the hell? Oh, is it underneath? Hold on. Way down there? Well, I did see the light, but I didn't see the metal. I looked for it, though. What? Faulty jump button there? Oh, let's go. That level was a lot shorter than the last one. Yeah, what I want to do eventually is I want to do play through a Pokemon Blue version where I'm using all. I want to do a monotype run, all water Pokemon. I've been thinking about this for quite some time, so if you're like, why do you want to do that? It's been like one of those things in my brain for a while now. What was my goal? Just get to the goal? Man, there's a lot of these little gumdrops, huh? No! Wrong sequence of buttons. I think I got the checkpoint, jeez. Oh, I cannot believe I lived that. There you go. Gotta buy that Grim Reaper outfit. I don't know if it's any good or not, but better to have it and at least know than to not have it and go, man, if only I had that thing, maybe I'd be better. There we go, got it. That's right. Just a little different, you know what I mean? No! I don't know what's coming up now because I got all the guys. Alright, let's turn around and get some stuff. Not the gumdrop buttons. Yeah, so one of these days, a stream will happen where I'm playing probably the Gen 1 recomp of Pokemon Blue. It'll be a mono water type run. I don't know if I'd want to use the stadium models though for battles. I feel like I'd definitely be more interested in doing a more like true to my childhood playthrough, kind of like that Zelda Link's Awakening PC fan port that I played. That was good as hell. That's probably what I'd want to, the way, kind of more similar to the way I'd want to play Pokemon, as opposed to like doing every possible new thing to basically to make it not feel like an old game. You know what I mean? Nice, I went right into it. Skipped all that stuff. You could stop and get all those like little gumdrops. But I didn't. This is the set piece. You gotta do the set piece. Kind of makes a Kingdom Hearts sort of sound when you collect those things too. I saw that. Look, I got a medal. Doesn't that feel weird? It's been such a long time since we got one. This level's definitely longer than the last one. Jeez. I will say that freaking the first level of this world, that was a cool freaking level. It just was fun. Like the whole time it was fun. Oh, I missed that one. Jester. Oh, Jester Swipe. Oh, I forgot about Jester Swipe. It's probably gonna send me right off the edge at some point. I see it. I don't really think I would want to play this game for the high score because you have to like stop and collect all this stuff. Now, if you got like a magnet ability that like pulls in collectibles to you, or at least these little yellow guys, I think that'd be okay. I'm just collecting them all so I can buy stuff. Purely a transactional. Yeah, it doesn't. I don't know if that was a really worthwhile purchase. Yeah, we don't need to get sidetracked by everything, but there's a thing over here, so I'll get up that. Okay, as much as I'm just terrible at this sort of thing, just because, I will say it doesn't control that bad. You can imagine this being like the worst thing ever. Also, hopefully, you have multiple hit points. There we go. Getting better. Learning machine. Am I even human? Nice. Dead. Totally dead. Totally dead. Oh, I made it. I made it with 1 hit point to spare. Damn. That was quite the level. Oh, okay, so the reason I was talking about Matt Damon during that romance scene that we saw earlier between Freon and the girl AI thing, whatever that was. Wait. By the Jester. Not the Jester, I am the Jester. By the Reaper. Okay. Let's make it that. I still have 300. Let's go. Okay, so I'm still on a movie kick where I remember movies from the past, from growing up, and I'm like, oh, I want to rewatch that. So I watched a few movies this past week. I watched Misery. What did it say? You just have to make it to the end. Oh. It's an interesting noise. So yeah, I watched Misery first. That's the one where there's an author, and he had just finished a manuscript, and then he gets caught in a snowstorm and crashes, and then he gets taken in by his #1 fan, and it turns out that she's this crazy lady who's like keeping him captive, as opposed to like bringing him to a hospital. She just keeps him in her room. And it's pretty good. I would say, you know, especially knowing what's going to happen, because I'd already seen at least part of it on TV at one point when I was growing up. And knowing what was going to happen takes away like all the tension. And the best character by far was the freaking sheriff and his wife. If you're wondering what my skill, what my trick is with the fighting, I'm just mashing buttons. This guy's an archer. Jonathan Archer, starring Scott Bakula. Now what? More? Nope. How much money? Not a lot. Get to the goal. I don't know if that noise is outside my room. Oh well. Guys, I think you put your yellow things a little too low on the ground. Or the ground's too high, one of the two. Is this a combat level again? I feel like I've had enough combat levels. I will say there's no rhyme or reason to my button presses. Oh! Boulder Ball! I don't know why I didn't make it over here. Oh. It's okay now. How do I get back up? Nice. Oh. Look at this one. Oh, look at this one right there. Okay, so that was the first movie I watched, was Misery. It's all right. I don't think it's as good as people think it is. Especially if you've only seen it once, it seems better than it actually is. But the guy who's the main like character, I like. It's kind of weird because his role is to not to like. His role really isn't to like be the cause. His role is to be the effect. Like she does crazy things, and then his behavior changes based on what she's doing. So it's kind of a weird dynamic there. What's his name? James Caan. Someone's review on Letterboxd was James Can't Walk. Classic. Got him, right? Because, you know, she broke his ankles after his legs are already damaged beyond all belief. Okay, the second movie I got from the library. Okay, this one's kind of interesting. The Brothers Grimm, starring, who would have guessed it, Matt Damon, who apparently is like my summer actor, I guess, because I've watched like 7,000 movies with him in it now. Matt Damon, and then Heath Ledger is the other Brothers Grimm. I never would have guessed that. I mean, I might have remembered Heath Ledger. I never would have remembered that Matt Damon was the other brother. And it's a pretty good premise. So it's like it turns out that the Brothers Grimms are these I didn't jump. The Brothers Grimm are like these charlatans who go into places and they use Heath Ledger brothers' knowledge of fairy tales to take advantage of local folks' superstitions. And then it comes back to bite them when the Spanish arrest them, and they're like, okay, either we kill you, or, and it's a very brutal movie too. Either we kill you, or you go to this small town where these 10 girls have been kidnapped by some sort of charlatan, probably. And then you catch the charlatan, essentially. So use a charlatan to catch a charlatan. Anyway, the major problem with the movie is that they just fail to really do much interesting with it. And the tone is like all over the place. It would have been nice if they had been, oh yeah, we're really gonna go for kind of a goofier tone, or we're really gonna be more serious, or we're really gonna lean into the horror aspect, or something like that. But they never really do. They just kind of do whatever they feel like at the time. And it doesn't really turn out to be that awesome of a movie, but I like it for what it is. I like that it's imaginative. The thing I've been noticing about movies from like the 90s to the the early 2000s is that they have like interesting ideas in them. So you're not constantly just like watching slop over and over and over again. I respect that. Is that bothering anyone else? It's bothering me. Okay, that was upgrades. I don't think I need these upgrades. I mean, I can buy them just so that they're not here anymore. I think I'd rather buy extra moves though. I'll go with this one and that one. Yeah. Because, you know, I don't really know what I'm doing when it comes to combat anyway, so having more attacks is probably good. Alright, new area. Get to the goal. Okay, and then the third movie I watched this week, so that was Brothers Grimm. It had the lady from what is that show called? Freaking with the dragons, Game of Thrones. It had Lena Headey. The reason I know her is because she's in Dread. I don't watch Game of Thrones. Whatever. People like it. I know people like it a lot. But people are also very dumb. No offense if you like it, but no. I don't know. I just whatever is they're going for with that Game of Thrones stuff. It's just not my cup of tea. I don't think. Although I did hear someone said that the show is more the show is more like, what's the word I'm looking for? Dour than the books were. That's an interesting. That doesn't sound like what I've heard, but okay. The reason I'll never be like oh, I'm gonna watch Game of Thrones type of person is because it first started popping off while I was in college, and the people who were I knew liked it were people who were very dumb. No offense, like I said. Can I go through that or no? Oh, that's an interesting mechanic. I remember I had this group project in this economics class I took for no reason. I really did not need to take the economics class. I was just trying to see. No, maybe I did. Maybe it did. Was part of my. I don't remember if it was part of my degree or not. But I was in this group project, and with these two guys that I didn't know at all, and we saved it. We were supposed to like get some of our stuff done like beforehand. So I got my stuff done beforehand. And then these two guys were like, oh yeah, we're gonna meet. And when we met together as a group, neither of them had done anything for their project, so I had to sit there and wait while they did their parts of the project when mine was done. Bastards. And yep, guess what they like? They like Game of Thrones. Idiots. Yeah, so in my opinion, Game of Thrones is terrible. I wonder if that's how you would feel though, anytime if you're something you created was like popular, just like with everyone. Would you feel like, man, is my stuff really good, or is it just like for the dumbest common denominator? I don't know. Some things really are just that good that like everyone likes it, like Pirates of the Caribbean. But yeah, she was in it, and then lots of pirate. Okay, so it felt like it was aping off Pirates of the Caribbean. I don't know how much of it was like created though before Pirates of the Caribbean came out, because I think it was like right after Pirates. But it had the guy who plays the guy with the glass eyeball. He's in it, and then the guy who plays Keira Knightley's dad. He's like the Spanish guy, which is weird to think. That was really strange what just happened, but whatever. But yeah, so they're both in it, and then the Lena Headey, because she was very young when that movie came out, she actually looks a lot. She like looks, and the way she acts and stuff is a lot like Elizabeth Swann from Pirates of the Caribbean. Which is weird to say now, like, oh yeah, Lena Headey, she's Keira Knightley-like? And it's like, no, I don't know if that's true. But she definitely was in that movie. She was like the love interest for both the brothers. That was always weird. I remember kind of having a problem with that growing up. Like, why does she, like, she kisses both the brothers at the end? It's like, wait, that's a little weird. Not at the same time, but like one right after the other. And her two like sisters are right beside her while she does it too. It's like, what's going on here? My young brain cannot comprehend. Are we in the sewers? That's what's going on. Okay, I have to like stop trying to fight enemies. See, like that one has spikes. But he's still blue like the other ones. Maybe he should be like red or orange or something. So I'm like, oh yeah, that guy. Don't homie attack on him. I don't know if you noticed, but I haven't really gotten very many medals. Medals, fuck dude. Anyway. Man, sometimes you just have to break out the JonTron quotes. I still love. Okay, so I'll get back. There's one more movie that I watched that I really want to talk about because it was interesting. There's a JonTron quote. I can't even remember which video it was from. If you gave me like 30 seconds, I probably would be able to remember it. just like pause the game and just sit here for 30 seconds and figure it out. But I'm not gonna do that because that'd be boring. The quote is just this: "You fucking killed her, dude." And oh man, I get so much use out of that freaking quote. Anytime I'm watching, because I think I mentioned last time I finished CSI Vegas. It was absolutely awful. But so what I've been watching now, because I never finished it, I started watching Power Rangers Dino Fury. It's the final, well, technically not the final series because there's also Cosmic Fury. But Cosmic Fury is the same characters and stuff, so I kind of consider it the same. It's like part of the same thing. But I've been watching Power Rangers Dino Fury, so anytime like a woman gets like hit or something like that, I had to say out loud, "You fucking killed her, dude." I'm trying to think which JonTron episode is that from. Oh, I can't think of it. It's so good, and the delivery is just like perfect, and oh yeah, it's just good stuff. Rangers on its way. No. Power's on its way. Rangers save the day. That's not Power Rangers Dino Fury. That's wait, that's Lightspeed Rescue, isn't it? Yeah. Rangers save the day. Power Rangers Lightspeed Rescue. Lightspeed Rescue is not very good. I've seen the reason I'm watching, in case you're wondering, why is this grown man watching Power Rangers? I've seen every series of Power Rangers now, except for Dino Fury. I gave up on it early when it was originally out. How to get in? With your lasers. This is interesting. Haven't had a second car section, but we had this. This is interesting. I like this. Oh, you can't go up or down. So yeah, this game had 3 years of development over the last game, which only had 2. I think you can tell by the variety. Ooh, I got hit. Yeah. Let the shooting begin. I'm supposed to be shooting this. Okay, this game's pretty fun. We'll see if it falls apart in the last couple levels, like the last one. You know? But for now, this has been pretty fun. It's not the same thing over and over again, even though like the control scheme is pretty much the same thing over and over again. But like it's like an okay amount. Oh, this is cool. I had 2 medals. or 2 awards. Whatever those things are, I don't know what they are. What time is it? Oh, been going over 2 hours now. What is that, old boss? How about we finish area 4 and then see where we are then. And no little missions. They kind of stopped for little missions. Strike sewers, get to the goal. Ooh, spread shot. Oh shit. I guess that's what the sign was for. More of this! Yeah, hopefully it doesn't overstay its welcome. Firing gallery. So yeah, I've been watching Power Rangers. I need to talk about that last movie though. I'll talk about it in just a second. But yeah, I've been watching Power Rangers, and it's honestly, it's not as bad as you might think. Because there are definitely some bad seasons of Power Rangers. Don't get me wrong. But this one, the characters, the actors they found, they're pretty likable. Now, I'm not gonna sit here and tell you that the writing's all that great. It's all right sometimes, but it's supposed to go this way or what's over here? It's not like it's always good, but oh shit. But like I said, the characters are pretty, like they're pretty likable. I would say the actors, I would say they're pretty likable. I just watched an episode where the Blue Ranger. I like the Blue Ranger probably the best, I guess. 'Cause he's like the smart guy, but they always are doing things to try to make him like less good. Like they'll make him, like in the last episode, he was like, "Oh, I'm too arrogant, so I don't listen to other people's ideas." It's like, okay, he's already done multiple episodes. Because that was season 2. He's already done multiple episodes where he's like working with the team and good teamwork and stuff. And now for some reason he's just being a dick about it. I don't think so. But they definitely, they definitely do have a couple times where it's like, man, the boys are kind of dumb. But he's pretty good. But the cool thing about him, so I think he ends up with the Pink Ranger. I don't know how to do that. Get off. I think he ends up with the Pink Ranger. So in the last episode, he was kind of mean to her, but then he realized he needed her help. So he's like, I'm gonna stop being mean. I'll let you help me and stuff. I'm sorry I was being mean. And man, the way she was looking at him was like, oh dude, now go for it. But he didn't. I think he waits to a later episode. But yeah. Oh jeez. What's going on? But yeah, it's like, dude, yeah, go for that. That's pretty good. She's not the best Pink Ranger ever. We've definitely had more attractive Pink Rangers, but she's pretty. She's spunky and stuff, and there's nothing wrong with her. She's just not as attractive as some of the Pink Rangers we've had before. And then the other female ranger is the Green Ranger, and she's pretty good too. Like she's I think she's probably the character who I think has the best personality of all the characters. Well, of course, that's the one that made her a lesbian in this show for children. So it's like, oh, that's definitely a choice. But even then, I would say she's still like an interesting character, I guess, Sort of, I guess. I don't know. The worst character though, the worst ranger by far, and when I watched like the first couple episodes, I never even got to this character. So the worst ranger by far is the Gold Ranger. The Gold Ranger's awful. So he's supposed to be like the Red Ranger and the Gold Ranger are like these 65 million year old knights who like went into cryostasis when they lost the fight like years and years and years back in the past. So they find him in a cryo tube, and then he wakes up and he comes back, and he's just been like the biggest douchebag ever since he came back. He acts like a child, and it's really weird because he's supposed to be like a knight. Like he was a knight, an alien knight from a different planet. And the way that they show that is by having him be like a terrible character. I'm just like, what? And he's had like multiple. It's not about like a single episode where he's like being immature. Like multiple episodes. He's just, that's like his character trait is that he's like not very mature, which is weird because the first thing he said when he woke up, he's like, I want to be the leader. And he's like blaming the Red Ranger for being a bad leader. It's like, dude, you suck at this. You're like immature and it's bad. So yeah, he's like of all the Rangers, he's the one where I'm like, I actually don't think I like this guy very much. The other ones are fine. And then I honestly think I'm enjoying watching Dino Fury, Power Rangers Dino Fury, more than watching CSI Vegas. I think CSI Vegas might have been dumber. I don't know if that's 100% true, but it's definitely not as big a stretch as you might think. Like the children's show is better than the show for adults. I think it's actually more reasonable to say than you'd think. So, ouch. Ouch. Did I see another one around here somewhere? I see there's one down there. You gotta be careful, you don't want to die. Don't go outside so you don't die. Okay. There's 13? I thought I only needed 10. Oh, that's not good. Lots of platforming in this one. It is a platformer. I'm just gonna focus on going towards the blue lights, I guess. I mean, there are a lot of them, that's for sure. Okay, moving on. I only need 4 more. Okay. I almost just jumped right down without looking. You gotta look before you jump. See? Proof right here. You gotta look before you jump. This one over here. This is a weird area. This is just a weird level design. I don't think I can take those. This one? How the hell do I get over there now? Branches? Oh! I don't get a checkpoint, do I? Oh, that sucks. What was this level called? The Big Hole? The giant, disgusting hole? I just need one more. Oh, cool. There we go. Yeah, that level had some problems with the design. I like the fact that you're just falling down and getting stuff, but they needed to be a little more careful, making sure you couldn't get stuck on that platform like I did. Alright, moving on. I have more than 1,000 points. I definitely should buy stuff. Extra moves. I think, you know what? Let's just buy the upgrades. Okay. Now I can worry about extra moves, I guess. Press the light attack button after you finish a heavy attack combo, release a strong upwards slash. I'm not big into juggling. I just don't have a fourth thing either. I think I'm going to save the rest of it. Because maybe when I fight the boss, I'll unlock another power. There we go. Get to the goal. Residential Rattle. Does Rattle mean fight? Okay, the movie. I gotta talk about the movie. Because we're getting close to the end of this stream, I think. So the other movie I watched is called The Adjustment Bureau. And again, a movie I watched way back when. And also stars Matt Damon, so I don't know what's with me, but for some reason I watched a lot of Matt Damon movies recently. Where am I going? Assuming this is just a shortcut, right? Can you build that like indefinitely? So yeah, it's called The Adjustment Bureau, and it's Matt Damon, you know, against type. Honestly, he plays a guy running for U.S. Senator. So he's kind of like a younger U.S. Senate candidate, and on the night of his first bid for Senate position, he loses the election. And while he's in the bathroom preparing his speech, a woman comes out of one of the stalls, Emily Blunt. She had been hiding there, and then she was like awkward about like not wanting to come out while he's, because she thought maybe he'd just use the bathroom. But then he starts like practicing his losing speech. You know how politicians do that. And she's sitting there listening to it all, and then she's like, okay, I have to get out. And then they start talking a little bit. And then they kiss each other in the bathroom. And then his aide comes and breaks him apart. She's like, oh yeah, we gotta do the thing. We gotta do the fight. And then, so I can shoot? Oh, I guess about the shooting thing. After he loses the election, he's like, okay, before I run again, I have to, get a day job. And then he runs into her on the bus, and she gives him her number. Yeah. She gives him her number. Okay. Oh, we got another car. And then he gets to his office building, and everyone's like frozen. And then there are these weird people who seem to be like doing something to the brains of like some of his coworkers. And so I've been pressing I've been thinking I'm impressing whatever. But for some reason it doesn't affect him. Whoa. Which way? This way? It seems like the wrong way. Because the sign was backwards. Oh well. So he starts running away from these guys because he's freaked out. Because it's like, what the heck are you guys doing to my friends? And then they catch him. And then they explain that they're this organization that like makes sure like things go according to plan. And so he was, and one of the things that they do when they capture him is they take the number of the girl and they burn it because he's like, yeah, you can't meet her anymore. That's like the one thing you can't do. He's like, why? And then, oh yeah, they tell him that he cannot tell anyone about them or they'll erase his brain, basically. So yeah, there's that, all that stuff. And then 3 years pass. You get a time jump. So obviously he never called the girl because he lost her number. And then he rides the same bus for 3 years, hoping to run into her again. And then on the bus, he just happens to see her. He happens to see her walking, so he gets off the bus and he runs and starts talking to her. And then the whole time he's kind of keeping an eye out to see if these people are watching him. And it turns out they are, obviously. They're trying to prevent him from spending time with her. It turns out like if they kiss, then it'll like seal the deal or something. Anyway, so they succeed in like going, oh yeah, you guys will just meet up later, and then like moving things around so they actually won't meet up later. But then he like fights fate. He's like, I know that she works at this dance studio, so I'll just ask around and I'll find this dance studio and I'll find her. And these guys keep trying to like put like obstacles in his way to like prevent him from meeting up with her. And he just keeps going. He never gives up. And then he obviously meets with her at some point, and then they spend the night together. And then I think, was it the next night? She gives this like dance performance, and then during the performance, the guy proves that he can mess everything up by making her like slip and sprain an ankle. So Matt Damon's like, oh geez, we can't be together because she's gonna get severely hurt and not be able to live up to her dream. So he leaves her at the hospital as opposed to like taking her home. He leaves her at the hospital, and then 11 months go by and he's campaigning. And then he finds out that she's getting married. So he has to team up with this good guy from the Adjustment Bureau. And then he like uses this fedora that lets him go through doors, kind of like Monsters Inc. And he like gets there, and then there's all this chase at the end. But it was just like an interesting freaking concept. I don't know if the execution was great. It's really mainly a romance movie, more so than like people were saying it's like a science fiction movie or a fantasy movie, and it sort of is, but it's definitely much more a romance movie starring Matt Damon and Emily Blunt. The most attractive Emily Blunt has ever been. And it's really not that attractive, let's be honest. Emily Bluntly ugly. Man, there's a lot of shooting in this game. What? You gotta watch out for the turrets. They're shooting at you. This kind of feels like a Sly Cooper section. Like one of the better ones, because they're definitely bad Sly Cooper sections. Wrong button. What just happened? 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 Was that an attack? Like frame rate reduction attack? Oh, it definitely is an attack. It's definitely an attack. He uses it right now, I'm dead. And these drones are begging for my attention. But the reason the Adjustment Bureau is probably my favorite of those three movies, and the reason is because it had such an interesting concept. I think Brothers Grimm had an interesting concept too. I guess Misery did too. It's just the type of thing that I would not expect from a movie nowadays. Just a concept that's like, it's intriguing. Uh-oh, am I going to jail? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Bye, sir. What the hell? Who the hell am I? What is this? My float? Is he a Splatoon character? Oh yeah, because you don't have any of those abilities. Oh, bitch. Some guy just sniped me from off screen. What are my special attacks? It still has my gunship abilities displayed. Who is this character? It's so crazy. It's like fighting as Rock's ass versus Axel. Yeah. Is this Fark with boobs? No. Could be Float. We don't know it's not Float. We don't know it's not Float. And Float was a fan favorite last time. Lies, lies, lies. What is going on? It is Float! I was right. She has titties, dude. Rate those titties right now. She knows where Fark is. She has a bone to pick with Fark. He wants to know what's in it for her. She's sad about either Float or Double, I think. Whether you like it or not. He has to finish his burger, guys. Float unlocked. You can just buy her at the shop. Alright, we're not doing the next world, I don't think. I think we're good for today. We don't want to overdo it with Spark the Electric Jester 3. One bits. Okay, I can now float. Alright, cool. Data saved. Yeah, I don't know if we're past halfway or not, but I think it's going to be enough for today. So, yeah. Interesting. More interesting than the last one, I guess. But yeah, I think it's good. I would recommend watching the Adjustment Bureau. I wouldn't recommend the Brothers Grimm. Unfortunately, the sets are really good, but yeah, it's kind of a weird movie. You do get to see some of Heath Ledger's Joker, like a little bit of Heath Ledger's Joker kind of sneaks out. And then, what else? Oh, it's gruesome though. Like there's like this torture area that the Spanish people have, and they're about to grind Lena Headley, whatever her name is. They're about to grind her up, and while they're threatening to do that, so the Brothers Grimm helped them. The guy from Jurassic Park 2 who gets killed by compies because he goes out to pee on his own. He's this Italian torturer guy. And there's this little kitten that walks by his foot, and he shrieks, and he kicks the kitten into the grinder, and the kitten gets grinded up. And the joke is that a little bit of the meat from the kitten falls on the Elizabeth Swann's dad's face, because he's like the Spanish general. And he touches it, he goes, and then he puts his mouth, and he thinks that it tastes all right. That's just a joke in the movie. Yeah, some people have gruesome deaths. Like this one guy, he's getting pulled into a tree, and I think Matt Damon was trying to save him probably, and then a root just comes out of his mouth because he's been impaled by this root. And then the other guy got dragged up into the tree branches, and then his body falls down. His torso's fine, but his lower half is just skeleton. It's like, what do they do to him? And then the Pirates of the Caribbean guy with the glass eye, he's like helping out the Grimm brothers be charlatans, and then he runs away, and then the Spanish catch him. You don't see this happen, but you see the result. He pulls his head out of a barrel to show that they decapitated him and the other guy. And it's just like gruesome randomly at sometimes. So the tone is all over the place. It's just a very strange movie. So Brothers Grimm, I wouldn't really recommend that one. Misery's all right. Apparently the book is a lot deeper, but I just don't really want to go deeper into that story. I just don't feel like it's not as intriguing as it sounds. But the Adjustment Bureau I thought was pretty good. I thought it was entertaining. Even if they didn't really get into they just didn't use the potential of the idea as much as they could have. But still an entertaining movie. Okay, that's all for today. I don't know what I'm streaming next. Maybe just next weekend, maybe sooner. But definitely, I think next time we'll finish this game. And the only other game I was thinking of playing this summer was maybe Pikmin 2, but that might take a while to beat. So I don't know. We'll see. Alrighty, and then Pokemon at some point. I don't know if that'll be September or not. September is usually like my edutainment month, but I could definitely... Well, I think maybe I should do that. Then I can let Pokemon... Maybe Pokemon will be more like December. Then I can let it stew for a while, and more things can come out for it. So, yeah, I think that's what I'll do. That'll be the tentative plan. Alright, awesome. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye.